There's a mismap of the coin flips. All right, I'll take red. You take blue. Ship number one is the Calamari Calamity. It is piloted by Rene Descartes. It is a squid with a Gatling front, Banshee side, and Carronade back. Ship number two is the No Funstrom, piloted by Zealous Bucket. It is a galleon. Let's see, we've got a Huacha and Carronade on the short side, Lumber and Huacha on the long side, with a Gatling and a flare on the back. Take it away.
Alright, so the blue side is Electric Blue Lobsters, with the third ship being the Reborn, piloted by Sunstrom. It is a Mobula with a Hades on top, Artemis, Banshee on the... oh gosh, I can't see, I need glasses. A flare gun and... and a Gatling gun. Oh, that was...
oh, man.
The fourth ship here is Dragon Rage. It's a Goldfish piloted by Zedion, with a Huacha up in front and 2 carronades on the side.
Indeed, and that is the Zedion special right there. That is the ship that he loves to bring whenever he is bringing his tryhard pants. They are clearly on the head and turned sideways for this first matchup, as the Huacha fish is going to be easily his signature ship. Meanwhile, the Reborn, that is piloted by Sunstrom, that is also his signature ship. The Mobula, of course, Skyborn, well known for its Mobula play.
Some shots going out to Funstrom right now from the Reborn.
Indeed.
Well,
and of course,
and Dragon Rage take a more passive outlook to the situation for now.
Indeed, and this is no surprise, as there is a bit of a rivalry that's been brewing between Sunstrom and Zealous Bucket. That's putting it mildly.
Yeah, that's kind of putting it very mildly.
Very mildly. So we've got some fireworks in store for you folks today. A rivalry in our very first matchup. Dragon's Rage looking to push in. Calamari pushing way far back. Are they trying to bait the Dragon's Rage in? Dragon's Rage has moved in. Looks like the Squid's going for the Reborn. Here we go, folks. Watch it going out on the Sunstrom. Looks like it's going to be Goldfish versus Galleon, Squid versus Mobula. And quick note, while we're talking about Squid versus Mobula, Squids and Mobulas are going to be getting an adjustment to their stats coming up with the next patch that's going to be on November the 7th. So stay tuned for that information, as the Calamari has been hull broken by the Reborn. That's our first hull break of SCS number 126. No Funstrom, however, has been completely disabled. 5 guns out, 1 engine out, and a fire on another engine. Their balloon is about to go out. In fact, it does. Let's actually go check out that action over here, as No Funstrom has been completely disabled. Watch it going out. Not breaking any components there, though. Actually, no, it does pick up 1 engine.
On the other
Calamari's hull broken.
Yep. Has a hull broken and an accidental ram into the top part of the Mobula.
That was actually a rise by the mob there. A little bit of a rise.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. A little bit.
It almost seemed like they tried to avoid it, but they couldn't.
Yeah, they got that hull rebuilt in time, though, so not a catastrophic situation. As the Huacha goes a little bit wild, the Calamari gets a good drive-by on the Dragon's Rage, getting the hull break. They do, however, need to be very careful here, because that Carronade's going to come out any second. In fact, the Funstrom is balloon broken again, so it looks like they may turn on the Calamity here. In fact, oh, that's a brutal Huacha.
Yeah. That Huacha is very brutal on Squid.
Brutal with the hull break, too.
Hull's down, balloon is... well, Hull's a backup, but...
yeah.
Out, so... Squid can't do Squid things right now.
Squid cannot do Squid things right now. You are absolutely right. And the hull break on the Funstrom.
Yep.
As another brutal Huacha.
Everything's out again.
Yeah, and by everything out, we mean all guns, all engines, all balloons, all armor, everything. That leave nothing left alive, apparently, says Zedion. As the No Funstrom about to get killed here. The clutch hull armor rebuild, though. Calamity in danger as well. They're hull broken as well. There goes the Calamity. That it does. 1-0 in favor of blue. They get the tiebreaker. No Funstrom should go down with that Hades play. It should go down. It does go down. 2-0 in favor of blue. Well done by blue side. Of course, blue would be the Electric Blue Lobsters.
Funstrom and Zedion.
Indeed, with 4 minutes gone by in this matchup. So, while we're waiting for respawns, let's actually go ahead and talk about some of those changes that are upcoming, especially since we see a Squid and a Mobula in this matchup. Squids are actually going to get a little bit of a change on November 7th to their armor and their hull. Their armor is going to go up a little bit, so that means you're going to need 5 spinner shots to rebuild that armor. Meanwhile, the permahull will go down on the Squid, so it will be less tanky.
That's going to be an interesting change. Now you no longer can just ignore the armor sometimes.
Exactly. Meanwhile, with the Mobula, it's getting a little bit of a nerf to its horizontal mobility as the Hwacha goes out. A brutal Hwacha. No guns, 2 engines down, almost no balloon. That balloon should go down any second if Zealous has anything to say about that. But he chooses not to. Not yet, anyway. There's hull break on the No Funstrom as the Squid now has the Reborn occupied. There is a Hydro by the Reborn. Reborn is in a bit of trouble here. In fact, let's go ahead and check it. Nope, never mind.
Seem like it. Yeah.
Oh, there's a hull break on the Reborn. There's the drive-by by the Calamity, or at least they're trying to do the drive-by.
Yeah, but there's barely any damage to the Perma. Must have gone to most of the guns.
Yeah, there's a hull break on the Calamity right there. Not much perma, just mostly Gatling and a little bit of ram damage. Meanwhile, the Dragon's Rage is absolutely controlling the No Funstrom, the Galleon.
Yep.
Reborn is controlling the Squid. Red needs to stop doing these 1v1s. Very surprised to see them going full 1v1 here. So there's a hull break on the Reborn.
Yeah, unless they can get some cover from the Reborn, they really can't 2v1 Dragon's Rage. And Dragon's Rage also has the capability of running away from that fight if they wanted to, with minor damage from the Squid.
And finally, the Squid getting some permahull damage on the Reborn. Most of those Banshees earlier on were going into the balloon. Now they're finally getting it in the hull. Good job right there by the Calamity. But could it be too little too late? They are still struggling to take down the Reborn. It's just been chipping away at it. Meanwhile, the Dragon's Rage has been all over the No Funstrom. So look at that red on the No Funstrom. 5 guns down, 3 engines. Now they got 1 back up. Their balloon is still low. We're going to keep the action right here on the Calamity and the Reborn as hull breaks on both of them. No, hull break. Yes, hull break on both of them. And a ram kill by the Squid. My goodness. Beautiful timing as the No Funstrom in bad shape right now. 2-1 red is finally on the board. The Squid finally doing its job. Dragon's Rage realizing, uh-oh, that Squid, what up? They are about facing. They're going to do a drive-by on the Calamity, most likely. They're going to try to go for engines. Are they going to go for engines? Oh, that's a good watcher right there. Are they going to pick up engines? No, just 1. They do, however, get a ram on the balloon.
For this engagement until the Galleon shows up and backs him up with the the Mobula shows up and backs him up.
No, that is...
Galleon.
Yeah, the Galleon is starting to move in. The No Funstrom. Dragon's Rage staying in the fight. However, they are hull broken.
That is an
Watch a good watcher. They're going to get the 1v2. Yep. There it is. 3-1. However, Dragon's Rage eats some perma there as well. That is definitely worth for Zealous. A good re-engagement by Zealous. However, their balloon is paying a price. If they get another lumber in there, they do pick it up. They pick up the Dragon Rage's balloon. That means that they will have to back out just a little bit of this engagement, get some hard cover, get everything rebuilt as the Reborn moving back in. Let's check the Reborn out real quick as they are going for the No Funstrom.
As the Calamari comes in as well, right behind the Galleon.
Indeed they are. That Hades reigning true on the No Funstrom. Right as I say that, they start missing with the Hades.
Interesting, as Calamari is trying to go for the Goldfish, I would imagine they'll try to go for the Reborn.
This could be just a way to try to get the Dragon's Rage out of position. Maybe they're trying to do that. And then make a beeline for the Reborn. I don't know. In fact, they are looking to disengage and go for the Reborn. Oh, but they make the Cardinal. The Cardinal. Yeah, that's the cardinal error right there by the Calamari. You never turn your back to a Hwacha-fish with a Squid.
Especially when you're a Squid, yeah.
Yeah, you never turn your back to a Hwacha-fish as a Squid. You lose those engines, you call it a day.
Yeah.
You're done. Dragon's Rage smelling blood, of course, that Hwacha going out. That ram, though, is unfortunate. They get bumped off their Hwacha arc.
Oh, rebounds off the balloon, but Calamari is still not in a good position.
Yeah, that's a hull break from the balloon break.
They are currently riding on the waters.
Oh, Dragon's Rage going to pick it up here. That is a full disable.
Going to pick it up.
Yeah, Calamity's not going anywhere for a while. That balloon's about to go out. There it goes. Calamity is in all sorts of trouble right here.
Yep.
No Funstrom in bad shape, but they're about to be hull broken. Reborn moving in. Calamity should go down right here. That is a... No, they get the armor up just in time, but however, it should just be a matter of time.
Yeah, when they spawned in, they shouldn't have gone straight for the Dragon's Rage. They should have ignored it and rushed this Reborn, but...
Galleon hull broken. Galleon is hull broken. Here comes the follow-up from the Reborn. No, they get it rebuilt. However, this should take out the Calamity with the ram follow-up. They do pick it up. 4-1. Good timing by Zealous. Hwacha Gunner also doing a great job right there, picking up all those engines to set it up. No Funstrom has absolutely nowhere to go with low perma and those Hades raining down. This could be the match right here as the no Funstrom down to about 20% perma. Make it 15. Let's call it 15%.
Dragon Rage comes in full force with kerosene.
That they are. Those Hades missing a little bit here, however, the Hwacha should clean it up. There is the Hwacha. That should clean it up.
For a massive ram, but
He was
oh well.
denied ram, but the Hwacha picks it up. 5-1 in favor of the Blue Electric Lobsters. It's going to be in a nice, tidy 10 minutes, 14 seconds.